Hi, it's Joy, and today I'm going to be watching Star Trek Strange New Worlds Season 1, Episode 7, The Serene Squall. I never know if I pronounced that word right. I love this show, so I'm really excited for another episode. Thank you so much, Albert, for sponsoring. Let's go.
Introduce experimentation into our relationship in an effort to, as humans are apparently fond of saying, spice things up.
She's trying, I
I've been
like
doing
that.
research on human sex. The Argonauts by Maggie Nelson to be more interesting. As a study
She's
of the
trying.
transformations some humans go through. As you are half human, I thought the onus was on me as full Vulcan to better understand the culture that makes you, you.
She is trying, and I do like that.
Thank you, T'Pring.
As razor blades for palms, you know? To shave?
Curious.
Earth to Spock. The last time I gave you relationship advice, you kind of went overboard.
I promise not to do so again. T'Pring has been researching human sexuality. She has been quite thorough. She appears more eager to explore my humanity than I am.
Spock,
doing
are you
it for
telling me your girlfriend's
you.
moving too fast for you?
Reconciling my divergent cultures of origin is complex. The journey
Don't
is
tell
challenging.
her that,
Spock, do you and Wyatt
sweetheart.
want to be friends?
My guess is we'll have our new friends back on their feet in no time.
It's not gonna be that simple, is it?
This means everything. I see why Starfleet calls you their Boy Scout.
They do not call me that.
Chris, it's actually in your file.
What? But I'm not
An affiliated vessel called the Serene Squall carrying out raids along the border.
unaffiliated.
Pirates.
Fun.
My organization has lost.
Enterprise would doubtless prove superior to any pirate vessel.
These pirates
Now
are
you've jinxed
outsiders.
it.
Fierce.
What am I looking at?
Debris. It's all that remains of the colonists. Ship signatures match 2 of the 3 colonial vessels.
Any survivors?
2 of the 3,
The
where's the
life
other?
Maybe they.
Entering non-Federation space requires Starfleet approval.
How long for a request to reach Starfleet? Going to find those colonists.
It's the right thing to do. I think they'd have soundproof walls.
Kolinar offers clarity, an ability to see oneself without bias. I very much look forward to mine.
Interesting.
And I reminded Mr. Spock that regulations still strongly suggest that we investigate any distress signal. Yellow alert.
Erica,
Zach, go in ready and
What
prepared.
do you want to get?
I've yet to detect a vessel of any kind.
Oh god.
Red alert, full stop.
Well, this is shit.
Looks like a
Recommend we do not cross one of the beams.
What happens if we do?
At best, it will shut down the ship.
And at worst?
kaboom.
Indeed.
I was literally about to say kaboom.
Whichever asteroid is emitting the highest amount of energy is likely the source of the beams.
Isolate that one and the entire trap should shut down.
But if we choose wrong?
She's smart.
I'm not gonna say it.
Scanning electromagnetic
Kaboom.
signatures of each asteroid.
Just make a choice, Spock.
He struggles with that
Designate
sometimes.
22A, fire!
Firing phasers.
Well done.
Well done. Good hunch.
He's not feeling so sure of himself right now.
May I help you, Counselor?
I came to ask you that.
Have I acted in
I
a
think
way
he
that
could do with
suggests
some
I'm
counseling.
racist?
No?
Says all Vulcans.
Well, aren't you half human?
That is merely genetics.
I think he
I
could
was
do with a
raised-
counselor.
And
You are proposing I better balance my human and Vulcan natures.
I'm saying.
He's been struggling with that for some time.
If I'm not human or Vulcan, what am I?
I mean, that's not my question to answer.
They're both. The best bits are both.
So-
Why do I not trust this woman?
About this stuff.
There's something about her I don't trust. I don't know if it's just because I don't trust anybody who's new in a show. I'm like, if you haven't seen you before, you're secretly evil.
Steering without
Like, she
mapping
made a big
relays
point
is
of
no
how the
easy
pirates
task.
have this huge bond, so my brain's like, she's got a bond with the pirates.
Energize.
Where's Kyle? Suppose he has to sleep
Lights.
sometime. Where are the people? If there are 200 people, surely we'd see them?
Pulling you out of there. Stand by for transport.
Copy number 1 and we'll maintain.
Oh god. It's a trap.
Something's
Spread out. We'll find the crew.
There's a very big
Ship
crew.
sensors detected multiple life signs.
I don't like this.
I don't
Nope.
either. I think we should get moving.
Computer, initiate security protocol Omega Beta 9. Lockdown on my mark.
Be careful, please. This is very, very much terrible.
Welcome to the Serene Squall.
Well, it's a lovely ship. I really like what you've done with it. Really makes me feel calm and serene, so you named it beautifully. Jesus Christ.
Oh. Crew loves it.
Oh. Oh. Look, a proper meal taste, huh? What do you say?
I asked for codes.
Yet I'm offering you dinner.
Not
Much
food.
better.
Yeah. So we'll discuss it over.
Let's be honest. The crew might like a good meal.
Hope you can cook. Your crew's lives depend on it.
He's like, I didn't think that would work. But he's buying time. How many people are not currently caught?
Turn around.
Oh,
Don't hurt me, I'm just a nurse.
good, good, good. Well done. I just need her to team up with Spock. We need anyone who's not currently captured to be together. Well done. Not how he pictured his day going, I'm sure.
Everyone else seems to like it.
But we'll keep you as our cook.
A lot of people in the quadrant who pay a high price for it.
Yeah, they'll still come
Those
after
people
you.
really want the Federation coming after them?
Wonder what the Klingons would pay for some Federation slave labor.
Klingons. Yeah.
You do not want to get captured by these people.
Speak
Your
from
affect
experience.
suggests a
I tell him to stop worrying if he was being too emotional, too logical. Logic probably told him to fight back that day. I wish he would have let himself be scared.
Fuck. She makes a lot more sense now.
We need to abandon ship.
She can't abandon the crew.
I'm not a fighter, Spock.
based upon what you just shared, Counselor. I believe you to be wholly incorrect.
Mm-hmm.
Good news. Your head is not scrambled.
Yeah, well, more good news.
Oh, Chris. Oh, no.
God.
Not Alpha Braga 4.
No, what are these
Oh,
two
yeah.
up to?
Alpha Braga 4.
We're starting a mutiny.
I love that when we were told about these people, we were told how loyal they were and that that was what made them the most threatening.
Access denied.
She is a one-woman machine.
Access granted.
Transfer all command systems from bridge to engineering.
Command systems transferred.
Seal engineering.
Lock it again afterwards.
Engine.
Back to Enterprise before they realize we're in control.
Checking. Wait, comms just rerouted back to the bridge.
Not just
Oh,
comms,
dear.
all systems.
Engineering
dear.
doors are no longer sealed.
Oh.
What?
Oh, fuck it. I knew we couldn't trust her.
Dr. Aspen,
Captain Angel.
the Serene Squall is your ship.
Fuck. I knew there was something off with her. They did such a good job because at the beginning of the episode, you're suspicious of her. And then when she kind of gives you a whole sob story about her husband, you're like, oh no, maybe that's why she seems a bit weird. I knew it. So she intentionally lured the
Your
Enterprise
deception
here.
was quite thorough.
You believe me. Frankly, that's on you.
Because they're good people?
All right. Came for you, Spock.
What the fuck?
Whatever information you want.
All I need is for you to just keep being you.
Oh my god, does she want to try and break someone out of here? Is her Vulcan husband imprisoned by his fiancée? Fuck.
I've got a captive here. Spock, I think you know him.
Elaborate lengths to get her man.
Conveniently, you can endure the stigma of losing a prisoner, or the stigma of letting one of Vulcan's favorite sons, your one true love, die. Like I
Fucking
said,
hell.
potato, potato. You won't have a fiance left to rescue.
She's good at being
Set
evil
a course.
pirate.
Emotions compelled you to do exactly what I wanted.
This is a very elaborate plan, like involving Starfleet and the Federation.
Because you're part. I may have fudged a detail or two, but I never lied about who I am.
You did.
I lost the man I loved,
Specifically
even
what
if
you
it
did.
was to a Vulcan prison. Love is the only thing that makes the cold loneliness of space bearable.
Okay, I'm sure the
That's
rest
why
of your
Capri
crew
will make the deal.
are good with involving all this danger for your love.
What about the rest of the crew?
Hmm.
You are the only person thinking about them. That makes you captain.
Including your
material in my
freaking
book.
Captain. Preparing to send
The Pring, do not do this. You cannot give them a starship. You must destroy this vessel.
Spock!
He did the right thing.
You are next time I set it to kill.
We're gonna beat you, bitch. Somehow. Mutinying on your other ship.
I apologize in advance for any liberties I take. Please follow my lead.
Okay. I will give you the transfer.
I owe you an apology.
Oh
You
shit,
alright?
he's gonna say like,
Right. About what?
I have been giving into my human side.
Oh, it's awful
More
because
so
I
than I
think
wish
she
to.
does like him.
I
It's
can...
entirely a ruse to convince you
I
not
mean,
to
it
make the
is,
transfer.
but I think
No.
it's gonna seem real because she likes him. And I think he could like her, but he's engaged. To bring Sam, I'm like, well, don't care about that bitch. See her. Willing to die for what he believes in. Does he feel for
Oh,
her?
you guys are fun. Wait, what are you doing?
The Pring. Parted
Oh,
from me,
fuck.
never parted.
Never and always touching and
Broken. The Pring.
You know I'm still going to kill him.
he has made his choice.
Jesus.
And I have made mine.
Is this actually gonna end their engagement? Like, is it over?
Destroy that ship.
Powering up phasers.
Isn't your dude on it?
Shields just went down too.
What is going on?
Jesus.
On screen.
Get the hell out of my chair.
You were outplayed. I am worried for the repercussions of this for Spock.
Codes have success.
Severius always talked about you.
Fuck.
Question isn't what you are. It's who you are. See you later.
Some vaguely decent advice. Did she just ditch all of her crew? So much for loyalty. So we're gonna see this woman again? Great.
Did we win? What happened?
Pike Enterprise, everything okay over there?
Yes, Captain. The pirates have surrendered.
It's out of here first.
Sir?
We might have taken over the bridge a little prematurely. The mutiny is still in progress.
Sure would be easier to deal with this guy from over there.
Right away, Captain.
That's ridiculous.
If we ever catch Angel, we should make them walk the plank.
Dad jokes. He looks so sad.
Protect both my reputation and my patient safety.
You knew.
Of course. I never actually believed you could have feelings for Nurse Chapel. Human side can be a source of strength. There is no way you could have sold the passion of that kiss without it.
Thank you. You know me well.
I do feel like he does have some feelings for Nurse Chapel. But it's almost like she's his Vulcan side and his potential feelings for Nurse Chapel are his human side. But I think Angel wasn't totally... Okay, so I can hear what she's about to say properly. I think old Captain Angel was kind of right when it's not about picking a side, it's just about being you. Nurse Chapel definitely likes him. I just think he doesn't not like her back. that he also loves Spring.
And to applaud your performance on the bridge.
Wasn't a performance all the way.
Yeah. Well, there's no feelings between us.
It's not true
I'm
though.
glad to hear that.
Spock, please
You
don't
know
go
me well,
take this plotline down a path I'm not gonna like.
Mr. Chapel.
Keep them as friends or break him into Pring Up.
One last thing.
So I do love their friendship.
You said, isn't Ambassador Sarek your father as well?
Yes.
His
I
brother?
believe Zaverius to be an assumed name is someone I was told to avoid at all costs.
Jesus Christ.
My half-brother, Cybok.
How many secret siblings does Spock have? I say with absolutely no idea whether or not this one is pretty known about sibling before. Did we know about this half-brother? I mean, obviously, you know, his sister was adopted, so like, it's not quite as scandalous as it could be. But how many secret siblings are there in this man's life? Although I suppose he never actually, like, Michael was far more his sibling than this one was, because I doubt he ever lived with this guy. But Spock has lived a very interesting life. I'm going to start by saying my one fear is I hate cheating plotlines so much. And I'm mildly concerned, and I have been for a while, about Spock and Nurse Chapel. Because I do think there are feelings there, and I think the actors also have chemistry. And I just don't want him to cheat on T'Pring at all. Like, I don't think they'd go there, and like, it wouldn't like kill my enjoyment for the show or whatever, but it would forever change how I viewed Spock and Nurse Chapel as characters. This episode didn't count in any way, shape, or form. Just that is something that I'm putting it out there. I have been concerned about, and this episode didn't really alleviate those fears that much. I think I was doing okay with it until T'Pring was like, "Oh, obviously you don't have feelings for her," and I was like, I don't think it's that obvious. And I don't know, maybe it's a different type of feelings to the feelings he has for T'Pring. Maybe like Vulcan love and human love are different. I don't know. I wouldn't have thought so, because I can think of at least one other instance of Vulcans and humans. I don't want to think about that because it was too sad how they ended Enterprise. It's fine. So obviously it has been something that has been playing on. It's quite clear since kind of the ridiculous body swap episode, if not before, that Nurse Chapel, whose name I genuinely like. I write down everybody's names. What is her name? Christine. That's it. Christine likes Spock. As more than friends, but she's also very aware of the fact that he's only ever going to be her friend. He's engaged. He's not going to be for her, and she's not interested in a long-term relationship anyway. Kind of what she tells herself. My worry is that in how we're seeing Spock dealing with the struggle between his being human and being Vulcan, and how can he be both? What is he? Is he anything? Where does he fit? That T'Pring has been very traditionally Vulcan. I mean, her entire job is getting Vulcans back on the traditional path of being Vulcan and logical. That he might have some kind of a personal crisis that involves being like, but I have these different feelings for a human and it's different. I liked actually at the beginning of this episode that T'Pring was looking into human stuff. I mean, yeah, she went straight for the human sex stuff, but she was looking into things that might relate to his human side, because kind of in previous interactions between them, I'd sort of been thinking, like, you know, you're marrying a Vulcan who's half human. You know, you're marrying a Vulcan who is dedicated to being part of Starfleet. So if those things you don't like about him, what are you doing with him? So I really liked the fact that at the beginning of this episode, we saw that she was trying, and really what he needed to do was to talk to her about it. You know, I don't know how Vulcan marriages work, but I imagine in any culture, the person you're going to spend your life with, you should want to be able to talk to about any struggles you're having. You know, whether it's just thinking, oh, is this line of work what I want to do anymore, or whether it's an identity crisis. He should be able to talk to her about how he does sometimes feel pulled between the two. And sometimes he's worried that she'll reject him if he goes too far that way or whatever. I think that's the only way to put a healthy relationship, and the fact that we don't really see Spock talking to her about that makes me more and more worried that we're going to have he just had a moment of passion and he slept with Nurse Chapel or whatever. And like, okay, I don't actually think they're going to go that far ever. Maybe they'll kiss again at some point. I don't want it to happen. There are very, very certain limited moments, like things like that can happen in a way where it doesn't make me hate the characters for forever, but I'm just worried. And this episode, like I said, did not help with those worries, because she definitely really likes him, and he definitely isn't as open with T'Pring as he maybe could be. I actually really like T'Pring. When we first met her, I was sort of thinking I wouldn't, because she seemed to be annoyed that he had duties with Starfleet, and I'm like, that is literally the man you're engaged to. Like, that's who he is. What are you being like annoyed with? But I've really grown to like her the more we've seen her. The whole thing with the like, they did such a good job, because the woman was very untrustworthy. Like, anytime you have a character who is on the ship who has no other reason to be on the ship, you're like, suspicious, suspicious, suspicious. And then the minute she's just like, I'm such a wonderful person, I just care about other people, and oh, let me just cozy up to Mr. Spock here, you're like, what is with this woman? And then she had that like weird outfit on, you're like, oh, this woman, what is she? But they kept up the ruse for long enough, with the ship being taken over and she was still on their side, with her telling him, oh, we should just flee, with her giving him advice, and then her talking about her partner, that you were like, oh, maybe you let your guard down, and you're like, maybe. When they walked into engineering, there was still a small part of my brain that was flashing like, don't unlock the ship, she's evil. But it was only a very small part of my brain. Most of my brain at that point was like, yeah, no, I'm sure she's who she says she is. So it was a very good ruse, and it was very well done by the writers to kind of, they knew you'd have those suspicions, so they kept the suspicions at bay for long enough that you doubted them, and then boom, she was evil. And I'm sure we will see her again, especially if her love is Spock's half brother, because that is obviously something that's going to come up at some point again in the future. And I love T'Pring Spock, as long as he doesn't become a cheater. The whole ruse to kind of like get T'Pring out of there, you know, he made it very clear that he did not want her to save him, and that would protect her from any kind of, well, you should have saved your fiance or whatever type of shenanigans had anything happened. Spock was willing to die rather than let them keep the Enterprise, although she wasn't going to fire on it, she was just going to leave. I like that Spock protected her in that moment, because making her leave without doing the prisoner exchange kept her position intact, and his sole goal in that moment was to make sure T'Pring did not have any negative fallout from this, even though the pirates would most likely, you know, if the Enterprise hadn't rocked up, if Pike and the crew hadn't rocked up mid-mutiny when they did, it would have gone very differently. I enjoyed I enjoy the way this crew interacts with each other so much, from Pike's awkward dad jokes to just like general vibe with the rest of the crew, to the whole like him and number one, where they're just so in sync with each other, where they're like, oh, we're going to do mission 7532, and she's like, oh, not 7532. Like, it's such a good team. I enjoy all of them, how they all interact so much. So this was another good episode, an ominous episode at various points, devious episode from the points of the villains, and definitely introduced somebody we're going to see again in the future, and another story that I want to know more about in Spock's brother. So this was a very good episode. Thank you so much, Albert, for sponsoring, and thank you for watching.